guys, welcome to another episode of First Time Kinda Nervous.
If y'all are enjoying the content, make sure you hit the subscribe button and follow along on all our adventures.
Okay, they get it. Alright guys, so tonight I want to show y'all Bowen's room. When I was pregnant, the hardest thing for me was picking out, the decorations and the decor for his room and the theme, obviously. So after a long time going back and forth with certain things, I finally found what I wanted, and I'm super pleased with the way it turned out. So if you come on in, you can see Bowen has kind of a small room, but I think we did good with the space that we have. One of my favorite things about his room is the rug. It's not a real axis deer, but it looks cool. Hayden and I are both like super big outdoorsy hunters, fishing. Hayden's all into fishing. And so it was important to me to kind of put that into Bowen's room. One of the really cool things about Bowen's room is that it also incorporates a lot of things that were mine and Hayden's growing up, and even some things that were our parents and grandparents. So I really like how personal the room is. It's actually my favorite room in the house. So if you come this way, one of the first things that we got that was kind of real personal to Hayden is this nightstand that was his grandparents. And when we first got it, it was like the older glossy wood look, I guess you would say. And so Hayden sanded it down and did a whole DIY project on it. As you can tell, there's no handles on it because I have yet to find any that kind of go with the aesthetic I'm going for. Also, I'm really picky and indecisive all at the same time, so it takes me a minute. Another thing that was Hayden's was this lamp, and he had this one growing up. I decided to pick the deer theme. This was one of the first things I thought of. For one, I like that it's like a mama deer and a baby deer because it was me and Bowen, but and it was Hayden's. Let's see. This glider, guys, I recommend to every mama out there. Put it on your registry. You'll thank me for it later. I love it, and most importantly, Bowen loves it. This is like my go-to to get him to sleep or calm down. The bed. The bed is another cool thing. My mom and I actually picked this out together. We both saw it at the same time and both looked at each other. It's one of those things that's the one. The cool thing about this bed, and I think a lot of them nowadays do, but this bed goes from a crib to a day bed to a full-size bed, all in one. I think there's some certain parts that I have to order to transition to a full-size, but all of it's pretty much already here. The Bowen sign is one of my favorites. I absolutely adore that sign, but that's my baby's name, so of course I would. When I first ordered that, it came in and it was one of the what do you call that, Hayden? Like bear wood?
Yeah, it was bear wood.
The bear. And so I got Hayden to stain it for me. He was so thrilled, guys, especially after doing the nightstand for me. Such a trooper. The deer skulls are also complimentary from Hayden. We did have these in our living room until, of course, I found out I was having a boy, and I instantly told him, you do know these are going in his room, right? So they are Bowen's hat racks. Cool thing about that hat over there, that is Hayden's grandpa's hat. He fished in it all the time. So that was one of Hayden's favorite things. So I really like having that in here with Bowen. The bedding. I absolutely love this bedding, and if you could feel through the camera, you would love it too. It is the softest stuff ever. Ever. And when I ordered it, so his blanket, look how big it is. I was so surprised, guys, because I thought it was going to be like a little bitty blanket. Not a little bitty blanket. I had to freaking get this, grab it and pull it out of Hayden's arms because he was covering up with it, for the longest time after. The wall of signs. Another thing that Hayden absolutely dreaded about this room, but I enjoyed every minute. Got every one of these from Hobby Lobby because I am a Hobby Lobby fanatic. It's just the best place ever. My sister and my mom and I went and I bought all of these in one day. and those signs over there. I don't know if you saw those. All in one. And I told Hayden I wanted them all on this wall, and he looked at me like I was nuts. But I think it turned out pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with it. One of the other things in here that is Hayden's is this little deer. His mom gave it to me at my baby shower, and this was Hayden's when he was a baby. She said it's literally like the only toy that survived him as a child. So hopefully it will survive Bowen too. Hopefully he takes more after me and like take care of his stuff, but whatever. And these blocks are also, I know I keep saying one of my favorites. I have lots of favorites if you haven't noticed. I absolutely love these blocks that my sister got made for Bowen. And at my baby shower, it was her awesome idea to use it as kind of like a guest book. And everybody that was at my shower, I don't know if you can see that, got to write Bowen a little message. And they were on all the blocks, so as he grows up and gets older and starts learning how to read, he has these to kind of read as he grows and, you know who is, at his shower and what all of his loved ones had to say about him. Let's see. Dresser. I got a dresser that doubles as a changing table for me because I'm one of those people that I don't like to spend a whole lot of money on things that aren't functional later on, I guess you would say. Like the bed, I can use that as he grows. The dresser, I can use that whenever he's done, when he's potty trained and he doesn't need a changing table anymore. I still have a dresser for him, and this is something that can go with him wherever. He can have it for forever now, rest of his life. So I do like that. And I got this for like a great price too. I don't remember where I got that from. And obviously a mirror. I love having mirrors. Plus it makes a small room feel a little bigger. Let's see. I forgot to tell y'all about his blanket ladder, or swaddle ladder, I guess. I got it at Kirkland's, and a lot of people use these in their living rooms for like their quilts and blankets and such. But I got this for his room to kind of keep his swaddles and his blankets. So all we have to do is just come in here and grab them and swaddle them up, or grab one. I always have an extra blanket with us whenever I take him anywhere. This one right here was made for him by my aunt. She went perfect with the theme of the room. She wanted to match, so I really appreciate what she did there. Also, one of the things I forgot to show y'all was my mom's stuffed animal when she was a little girl growing up, and it also was mine as I was growing up and I was a little girl. And this is Rufus. He survived my mom and me, so pretty impressive, and hopefully he'll survive Bowen. So pretty proud of this. Of course I had to add it to his room. Doesn't quite go with my deer theme, but who doesn't love a good stuffed dog? Okay guys, well, this is Bowen's room. Just wanted to kind of show y'all. I know a lot of times when you're pregnant, trying to pick out a nursery theme and nursery room is a little overwhelming. Everything's overwhelming when you're pregnant, if I'm being honest. But I am super glad with the way, or proud of the way that Bowen's room turned out. So if y'all have any questions or want to know where I got any of this stuff, just let me know in the comments and I will do my best to give you all the answers. So thank you guys for staying tuned and checking out Bowen's room.